These are the top 15 best gun add-ons for Minecraft Bedrock, from realistic weapons to vanilla style guns, plus tanks, planes, and some crazy features. Let's get into it. Starting off with the Vietnam military add-on. To begin with, there's two different teams, US and Vietnam, and you can join these teams by using their flag. So this one puts you in the US team and this one in Vietnam. Depending on the class you choose, there's different armors and weapons available. There's multiple types of guns, some with upgrades. If you watch closely, we are told how full the mag of a gun is right here, and when you put your ammo, there are these nice reload animations. You can also inspect the weapon. These guns have some nice run animations, and when you stop, it clicks into place. To use your gun scope, you simply shift and it will zoom in and increase firing accuracy. There is some strong recoil without it. You can shoot players pretty far if you aim right. Now, if we kill a player, you can see there are some realistic effects left over. You can see the same death animation with the knife as well. There's two different types of 3D knives and a grenade with a nice throwing animation that breaks blocks and deals damage. A cool feature of the add-on is its peeking, adding more realism to the battlefield. There are some military vehicles like this Humvee and this US boat. Playing in the forest will allow for ambushes and a more accurate feeling of what the war would have felt like. There's also this grenade launcher that blows up pretty well, and of course the RPG. I love the reload animation. Let's check it out. Look at that smoke, guys. You can see the projectile when you fire. And what makes this add-on special is the deployment of artillery. Just look at that damage. And what's even crazier is the airstrike feature that deploys B-52 bombers to cause mass destruction. This leads to some really epic gameplay. A quick showcase of this gun before we move on. Our second add-on is Guns and Bullets, bringing 18 different types of guns with cool descriptions, ammunition, and a gunsmith table. All of these weapons are hyper realistic and have great animations. To make a gun, we use the gunsmith table. Select gun crafting and choose a weapon. After making your choice, it will give you the recipe to craft it. You can also use this table to make ammo and specific attachments for guns. Take a look at all of these guns. It tells you the ammo type and the number of bullets left. This is our normal AKM, and we can go ahead into the gunsmith table to give it an attachment. We select our gun and we're gonna add a hollow scope. We can start using it right away. There's a lot of different types of attachments, and here we add a suppressor. This basically masks the noise created. Here's the difference. These animations are so addictive. In some guns, you can see the bullet cartridge popping out. My favorite one is the AA-12 we are using right now. Every gun is unique in their own way. The sniper can literally one-shot. This is without a scope, and this is with a scope. It's a lot more lethal as you can hit far distances quite quickly. It is pretty overpowered if you think about it. This is what the RPG fire looks like, having a very wide radius. Up next we have Improvised Guns. In my opinion, the most vanilla gun add-on. I could confidently add this mod to any of my survival worlds. Starting off, you can go into the firearm forger to craft the guns. They're pretty cheap and have limited durability like normal Minecraft weapons. Take a look at the recipes. Type this command to open the guns menu. Here we can change the preferences to our liking, things like sound effects and other things. Within customization, we can pick a gun and change the bullet trail color. We made the hand cannon shoot purple. We can also see there's plenty of advancements achievable. There's a nice selection of weapons and they deal different damages. have certain traits like piercing or exploding. Some are even affected by gravity. There's this cool auto gun, a repeating crossbow. It directly competes with the guns. The hunter rifle has a spyglass scope which is really creative. It can zoom in pretty well. Let's talk about the dual wielding mechanic. We can use two of any weapon at the same time using the offhand bar. Let's switch it to the repeating crossbow and try it out. There's so many cool combinations you can do. And yes, swords are still useful in this add-on. The musket is an example of a weapon that can pierce through its enemies. This is a new mob called the Offshoot. It's basically a skeleton with a gun. They're here to give the mobs a chance to fight against guns. Killing them drops bullets and has a chance to drop their weapon. What's even cooler is that we can take our gun, combine it with a nether star to turn it into a shadow gun, giving it higher durability and making it enchantable with any enchants that go in a bow. Just to mention, the infinity enchantment works a little different by providing a 50% chance a bullet isn't used instead of infinite to keep balance. Our fourth add-on is Arsenal Guns, bringing a wide range of easily craftable guns and ammo. What makes this add-on unique is its animations, effects, and holding style. This add-on keeps it simple and has a cartoonic vibe to it. Just look at this shotgun, guys. My favorite gun's gotta be the M79 grenade launcher. It is so satisfying to use. There's this AWM sniper that doesn't use a scope, but you can still zoom in. And some cool looking reload animations for some of the guns. Like and subscribe the video and let's move on. The next add-on is Simple Guns, where you can craft the weapons and ammo at the ammunition bench. There's also a ton of colored vests so you could split into teams with your friends. Now, a good feature of this add-on is the Death Crate, which holds your loot safe and tells you the coordinates of where to find it. Just tap on it to pick up your loot, and you can turn this feature off if you wanted. This is what the fire looks like on the Scar, Glock 19, and Micro Uzi, which does have quite a bit of knockback. There's different types of scopes that you can attach your guns to, like so, ranging from 2x up to 6x. This is without a scope. This is the 2x scope, the 4x scope, and the 6x scope. This isn't even a sniper. Our rifle is pretty stable at long distances. And this is what the grenades look like, blowing up and causing fire. Our sixth add-on is Simple Arsenal, adding 3D guns and many advanced features. There's smooth reload animations with a timer, and every gun has its own fire effects, and you can see the zombie's death animation. The guns not only look good in the first perspective, but also third as well, having all sorts of firing effects like smoke, sounds, splash effects, and more. It's cool, but not recommended for laggy devices. If we start shooting the wall like so, you can see the bullet marks actually stay on the blocks. Let's go close up. Wow. There's item physics for the firearms, so when they're dropped it looks super cool. The mags are 3D, which adds into the realism. Playing this add-on feels like a gun game, not Minecraft. A unique feature would be the headshot, dealing much more damage compared to a body shot. It's an instant kill if you're precise, and you can see the blood drops where you hit them. There's new ores like aluminium, steel, and titanium used along with plates and sheets to make these weapons. If you want to download this map, it is available in the description. Now let's move on to the next add-on. Next up we have the World War II Tanks add-on, adding classic tanks inspired by real-life vehicles from the Second World War. After shooting, there's a reload time before firing again, and you can see this tank is quicker to reload than the other ones. The shots are explosive on some tanks, and you can switch to a sub-weapon like this machine gun. We can go into the gun menu to zoom in or change perspective. Tanks also have multiple skins that you can choose from. There are 5 tank variants, and when destroyed, they blow up and you can see parts falling into the sky. Let me know if you guys like this add-on. Alright, we have Mr. Nido's guns, which has a lot of cool weapons and features. There's armors, some more protective than others. This add-on is pretty optimized, smooth, and basically made for survival. It begins at the weapon bench. Just select what weapon you want, and it asks for certain ores that aren't that rare. Here we make the M32. It's explosive but doesn't break blocks. It's the same with the rocket launcher, and can be useful if you don't want to destroy your survival buildings. There's ammunition boxes that let you reload your guns with ammo. They're quick and efficient. There's different types of these boxes. This one has flammable bullets that add fire to the shots. This can be done with other guns as well. There's bullet marks on the walls, and shooting into water makes bubbles and the ammo goes through. This is a grenade launcher from before, and this is a semi-machine gun. There's a lot of guns to try out and fight with. In the table of accessories, we can choose a scope, a laser color, gun barrel, secondary weapon, and a flashlight. You can see the accessories when you hover over it. Look at the difference. I look like I'm straight out of CSGO. Wow. We have a 10x scope equipped on our rifle. Anyways, here's the shooting difference. Now, each accessory has their own benefit. For example, the laser improves firing accuracy and the silencer reduces noise, but has a downside of decreasing damage by a bit. Also, walking with a gun breaks the foliage around you. There's some good reload animations as well. Another cool feature is that the grenade has a timer. You can hold onto it and let it get closer to detonation. But if you hold onto the grenade for too long, it will explode you. Up next we have Aplok Guns. To start off with, there's a wide variety of materials, which all can be crafted like so. With these materials, we can then go into the weapon workbench to craft our desired gun with the ingredients. There's so many different guns, and you can see their class, damage, and details. Keep in mind this add-on has been optimized for low-end devices. Now, mags are made in the ammo workbench and are pretty cheap for survival. There are multiple different types of armors like this Juggernaut suit with a cool radio at the back. There's also two types of night vision goggles. This add-on has satisfying sounds, water impact when firing, a feature that allows you to add a gun to your offhand, allowing for a quick switch and a better look. Vanilla style guns with optimized effects like muzzle flashes, smoke, and bullet shells. And of course there's leftover bullets. There's military style blocks like sandbags and other things letting you make bases or better designed combat zones. You can also craft attachments like scopes, taking your gun game to the next level. This is an OG add-on and has around 2.6 million downloads. Let me know in the comments if you've played this recently. There's a variety of grenades like this MK2 grenade causing a bit of an explosion with smoke. Let's throw another one. And the M84, which is basically a flashbang. There's also a landmine. We have a flare as well. Whoa, look at that. Add-on number 9, we have World War II Warplanes. There's 4 different types of planes, and there's no other add-on like this. Alright, as soon as we load in, there's a welcome message. This add-on is in beta and will be getting updated fairly soon. It's got many features, so let's get straight into it. So we have a settings item, there's new collision detection, recommended to put it into velocity based. There's a steering type, fuel system, and custom damage. So if we try to ride the plane, it will say it's out of fuel and you must refuel it. So just shift and tap it with redstone to add fuel. There's an item to decelerate, accelerate, and fire the machine guns. Now since we have collisions on, when our speed increases, the plane blows up. So make sure you start at a flat surface to build up speed. And we're off. There's a machine gun and a cooldown to how much you can fire. The S shows the speed of the plane and the F stands for fuel. This is a Douglas SBD Dauntless and has a bombing mechanic. If I fly up, you can actually see the bombs dropping, which is pretty cool. Now to craft these planes, we make a Warplanes workbench. Just place it and choose a plane. They aren't that expensive to craft. So this is the Mitsubishi A6M0. It has 4 guns to fire with. This is a Supermarine Spitfire. These planes have smooth animations and are easy to control. And last but not least, we have the Messerschmitt BF109. For our 11th add-on, we have the ActualGuns 2 with over 1.4 million downloads on CurseForge. There's plenty of melee weapons, all sorts of guns, grenades, and skins. There's great animations, and you can see the sniper flipped in our hand, realistic effects, and multiple types of skins for some weapons like the AK-47. There's also fighters that spawn around for you to combat. You can see the bayonet weapon I'm using has multiple stab animations. These NPCs are really fun to play against. You can turn off this feature if you wanted to in the behavior pack settings. There's so many different types of these knives and melee weapons. There's many pistol variants as well. Speaking of pistols, there's a lot of Desert Eagle skins. The snipers are well made. This is the AWP and this is the Cherry Mac M200. There's 3 grenades, the Flashbang, the HE, which is a normal one, and a smoke grenade. Overall, this is a really high quality add-on and is getting a big update on the 1st of June. We now have Absolute Guns 3. This add-on is still in early beta, and I'm showing it off because it has some cool features, and so you guys can save it to your watch list as well. So one of the unique things would be the flamethrower. No other add-on in today's video included one. It's pretty unique. There's a tactical knife and a scope version that can shoot. It's really cool, and you can zoom in, of course. There's a cool golden AK, an MG, an MG4 spray gun with a 250 mag size, and some other guns like this, and an RPG. The creator is just 12% finished, and these are some examples of the models he is adding. Now I'm going to quickly go through the bonus add-ons. Our first bonus add-on is Guns Plus. There's a setting menu for hit immunity and custom knockback, and a guns debug setting. Hardened iron is made with iron and netherite scraps, and is used to craft the workbench that allows you to craft mags and weapons. There's an AK-47, a Glock, a shotgun firing multiple shells, and an AWM sniper. Our second bonus add-on is Guns Classic, bringing over 9 high quality guns with specific details visible. There's satisfying shooting sounds, and a cool crosshair. And finally, our third bonus add-on is ActualGuns 3D, adding useful night vision goggles, a chain grenade that explodes multiple times at once, weapons with decent firing mechanics, and scopes. There's reload animations included for all weapons as well. Like, subscribe, and watch one of these 2 videos.